You guys ready for your next comic?
Yeah.
Awesome. This next comic is a good friend of mine and very funny guy. I think you're going to love him a lot. Give it up for the very funny Alex Harshaw, everybody. Hey, everyone. Hey. How's it going? Good to see you all. Had a funny interaction recently. I was at a different comedy show, standing outside with a few comedians, and a homeless guy supposedly came up and started asking us for cigarettes one by one. He was like, "Hey, you got a cigarette? You got a cigarette? Hey, you got?" Then he came around to me, and he was like, "I know you don't have a cigarette," which was kind of caught me off guard, because like, I don't smoke cigarettes, but what made you get that impression? Like, am I not cool enough? Do I not seem like a... I don't seem like a cigarette person, I guess. I think deep down as a part of me, it's like, I want to pull that off, like I could. But then I thought about it, and I was like, he must just see my beautiful skin, and he's just like, knows I'm well nourished. There's no possible way this guy smokes cigarettes. He's doing great. Technology's getting kind of weird, isn't it? It's getting pretty creepy how much these companies know about us. Just the advertising in general is just really alarming. Like recently I was on the road for a show and I got a craving for Skyline chili. Woo! That's right. The official chili of the Cincinnati Bengals. That's right. If it's good enough for Joey B, it's good enough for me. But I was out of town. I didn't know where my nearest Skyline was. So I went to my phone to figure out where the nearest location is. And the first thing that popped on my phone, the first thing that I saw was an advertisement for Pepto-Bismol. It's like, how do they already know? It's creepy, it's scary. I don't know, that's too much. It's ridiculous. Technology just way out of hand. They track everything you do, every slot, swipe, every click. They're marketing. They have this full profile of you. And to be honest, I don't really care that they're taking it. I just wish they'd tell me what they found out. These companies know more about us than we know about ourselves. Why am I still working on myself? Just tell me the answers. You already know. Come on. I would pay for that service. Just be like, Alexa, why can't I find a girlfriend? According to your search history, you have insufficient funds, connectivity issues, and a porn addiction. Thank you, Alexa. I guess I could have guessed that. Myself, it's not so much of an addiction, it's more of a tradition of sorts. It just helps me sleep. Don't worry about it. I am single, if you couldn't tell by that last joke. And whenever I tell people that, people like making a similar assumption of what kind of girls I'm into. They always say the same. Alex, I bet you're into white girls. I bet you're all about the snow bunnies, man. I bet you're all about just straight up Caucasian male women all the time. That's... Which is annoying, honestly. I get really tired of people making that assumption, because the thing, it's like, well, I am, but I mean, that's not the point. It's not just white women. You gotta have some diversity, right? You gotta be open-minded. Like last week, I went on a date with a Jewish woman. So like, you know, you gotta mix it up. I need a little seasoning, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
But no, Jesus. Mother Mary. But anytime they say that, I have to ask, it's usually the same answer, but I have to ask, what gives you the impression that I'm only into white girls? And they're just like, dude, you act like a white guy. I'm sorry, you act like a white guy. The way you dress, the way you walk, you talk like a white guy. Which, to be frank, that's just absolute malarkey. I get tired of that shenanigans. Like, it's fine and all, but it's just preposterous. I don't know where they get that impression from. But honestly, it gets pretty bad. People will just tell me straight up to my face, Alex, this is like going back years and years. Alex, you are the whitest black guy I've ever met. Just like straight up to my face, no remorse. Which essentially means I act so white that I'm hardly a black guy. It's an insult. I don't really care for it. It kind of hurts my feelings. But it doesn't hurt my feelings quite as much as when it's a compliment. Because that happens too. Have you ever been complimented for your whiteness? Hey man, you're pretty cool. You're well spoken up. You're pretty white for a black guy, man. Wow. You're in like the military or something? You're like Tiger Woods. Holy shit, look at you. Oh my God, you talk right, your pants fit. Good for you, man. We're starting up a game of cornhole. You want to play? Cornhole. All right, one game of cornhole. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm good at cornhole. I'm sorry. It's a fun game. The national sport of Ohio, I think. Yes. Confirmation. From a black lady? Yeah. Okay. You didn't even give me a chance to guess. You don't play? Like, as in, like I don't play. I come out and I win. That's what or it's just all the invites.
I don't play.
You don't play. Okay. It's ominous, but I like it. You got a good. Well, forget. We'll talk later. We might. Yeah. All right. I'm just happy to be here, man. This is really cool being part of the first annual Columbus Comedy Festival. Woo! Yeah. Good. Woo! I didn't think I'd make it. I didn't think I made it, but make it. But I tried real hard. I wrote every day. I really worked on my jokes. I really started working on my craft. And I also helped Justin move into his apartment. I say helped, but I did most of it. I was like, Justin, we're moving to your place. Why am I doing it? This is a big piano. Why am I doing this? But he was very thankful. He was very thankful after I finished. And he was like, Alex, I'll do anything, man. This is such a big help. I owe you, man. Whatever you need, just let me know. And I said, I want to be on the Columbus Comedy Festival. He said, hell no. Absolutely not. You're a hack. I don't want you here. He said that to me. And I was like, come on, Justin, please. I want to be on the show. And he said, I'd rather go back to prison than to hear your jokes. Looking crazy like. And at that point, I was desperate. I was like, Justin, come on, dude. There has to be some show. It doesn't even, just any of them. I'm not picky. It doesn't have to be a large showcase. It could be any size. Come on. And then he stopped and thought about it for a second. And he was contemplating. And then finally he said, how much money you got in your wallet? $50.76 later, here I am. I made it, folks. You did too. Thanks for coming out. I'm Alex Harshaw.